Previously on The Real Forex Trader.
I'm in a little bit of a hole, to be honest. So in your brain, you're waking up at like 3, checking trades, 4. There's a lot of stuff away from here that you that you don't see. I just don't want to be diving into things just because I'm bottom of the group.
Feels like you've given up a lot.
No, I ain't giving up. I'm just being honest, man. I don't want to jump in just for the sake of competition. I wouldn't do it with my own money, so I wouldn't.
So I lost 750 on that 1%. So I've gone from gaining 1% to losing 1% on that one trade.
Easy cheesy. The open line today. Let's see what's going on. Everything can be turnover, so.
Listen! Come on! Ooh! Let's begin it, go.
I'm down 75% of my profit for the day. Difficult day. Difficult one. Everyone going to be down, I guess.
So today has been an absolute shambles of a day. Out of all of the money that you guys have made, you've pretty much given it all back to the markets. So today was over a $5,000 loss. So it's Friday, it's the final day before we go into the final challenge. Some of these guys, they're just mentally drained, literally mentally drained. A few of them are doing really, really well. Some of them are just literally falling asleep. So we're gonna give them an early morning wake up, give them a bit of morning motivation, get their day started the right way. And I'll tell you, if I see anyone snoozing this afternoon, they're getting this in their face, so stay tuned. I'd wake everyone up. It's the last day today, yeah? Let's make sure that it's a profitable one. So no mistakes or no sleeping, Christian. No sleeping. No sleeping, Christian. Last day, make it count.
Yeah, I think it was a bit sore in the old ears, but yeah, it's all good fun, mate. It's all good fun.
Mentally tired, but I can still keep going.
Tiredness, yeah, that kind of comes with the territory. We've gone through a lot of challenges and been put under a lot of stressful situations up to this point. So fatigue is something that's inevitable, but you just deal with it, handle it as best you can. Started drinking a lot of coffee, and taking some of Sam's advice and just go for walks every 2 or 3 hours just to keep myself fresh. Yeah, that's mostly it.
Really tired, but that's fine, that's normal. After 1 week of trading non-stop, and we have already in the competitions, I can't wait to see what's going on in the next week if I'm here. So I hope I'm not going to be eliminated this night.
Great day, great start. I'm down 400. Trying to pull myself back up from yesterday. I'm still in cable from yesterday, which is doing terrible. I entered EJ this morning, which is hovering around break even. So I'll hold this now until it's stop loss or take profit now. Hope it's not my last day. But I've lost a lot of money in the past 2 days. I've been on top most of the competition, and then the last 2 days I blew it all. So I hope that Sam takes in consideration all my other days of hard work and good trades, not just based on my last 2 days. But that's trading. I mean, you can have 5 losses in a row and then 5 wins in a row. It's not like that. I mean, you can go through these stages. So yeah, just going to hold these trades the rest of the day. Might look for another setup if I do hit a take profit, but don't want to risk too much now.
Tried to buy a cable at the highest, got stopped out. Came back up, so he's bought it there, it's got stopped out. He's come back up a couple of hours later and he's got back in, and now it's come all the way back down. Told him not to be into the same trade on the same day. Yeah, Bradley did.
This morning I felt like I was going to go. Like, I woke up this morning thinking, it's me gone. Just purely just because of those losses, but I've stuck to the rules. I believe, don't get me wrong, I've had shit entries. Like some shit entries and slaps in the face from the market. The market will humble you quickly. It will humble you so quickly you wouldn't believe. But yeah, I just want to stay. I don't want to go home. I'm not ready. I got so much more in me to give. Don't want to go.
Watching looks like the euro is strengthening this morning. Following the strategy, not really that many currency pairs that we can trade today, or that we should be trading today if we're following the strategy. I've got all 4 of them up here. USD CHF, the Euro Pound, Gold, as well as Euro USD. So just kind of watching those, seeing how those shake out, and just being patient this morning, see if I can get into anything later.
I've jumped into New Zealand USD scalp, which is going okay right now. So hopefully the dollar keeps a little bit weaker there. I'm obviously, you can see here, I nipped at the UK pivot there. Got quite a good entry there, just right about there. Obviously got 2 good candles my way. Going a bit sideways now, so I'm just looking for a 1-to-1. I'm going to have to pull it down for you. You see, take profits up there. So hopefully that's a success. And then I'm still in this dollar Swiss franc from yesterday. It's the same basis. It's basically dollar weakness. It's kind of not went anywhere since yesterday, but it's a more long-term trade. It was a 1.5 to 1, I think it was. So let's hope. I need dollar weakness and I get somewhere.
I'm watching pound dollar at the moment. Got a spot marked out. If it hits my spot, then I'll take the trade. But I'm not just going to sort of start firing to try and catch up, because I wouldn't do that anyway. I'm just knackered, miss the family, miss your routine, comforts. So yeah, just see what today brings, mate. But I sort of, for myself, I'm sort of ready to go, really. That's just being honest.
So yeah, just indeed. Is that a scalp?
Yeah.
So what does Sam say about a scalp?
What if it doesn't sort of go the way?
Do you remember the time kill?
Yeah, sort of, I remember him mentioning the time deal, wasn't it?
So
Was it after 3 or 4 hours, you say?
Yeah, especially on the scalp. Like if you took that scalp, that's the scalp yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon, it's done. Well, it has done. It's just moved within a 10 pip range.
Okay, just close it.
It's not really.
Yeah.
The move you're expecting isn't when you took that trade, were you expecting it just to go sideways?
No, I was expecting it to sort of.
Exactly.
So okay.
Bear in mind.
Yeah, I just. Sort of,
and then what's the other one? Euro pound.
Yeah.
Click on that.
Yeah, I waited for that bar to close first. Red. I then entered on the next bar, as I thought that sort of like indicated that there was sort of sellers in situ, but in hindsight I should have waited for the momentum to close down.
Try and zoom out a bit.
Okay.
Like we're very zoomed in. So you entered here, but it's just sort of sideways moving. So you can see before sort of come up to the 50.
Yeah.
Which has done it again.
Okay.
You can see that sort of support turn resistance level there, which is just testing now.
Yeah.
It hasn't tested yet. It's right where your stop loss is.
Yeah.
So your stop loss should be well out of the way of this.
Okay.
Because chances are it's going to come up and test that level again.
Yeah.
And then if it does break through eventually, then that's where you want your stop loss. Just above R3, just above here.
Okay.
And take you out. So enough room to let it spike up and come back down.
I want to learn where I'm going sort of like wrong, so that I can like improve.
Yeah. Before you enter the trade, just check the hourly or even the 30-minute and just.
Alright, thanks. It was sticking to a trend line quite well, and then as soon as I got in, it broke it. I think it was up just over $300 at one point, but because it's not a 1-to-1, I didn't close the trade. Sort of I was aiming for a bit higher, So it would be good if by the end of the day I'm break even, but we have to see.
Win these 2 trades for a start. Oh, 1% anyway, yeah, for sure. If these trades come in, yeah we're looking for that at least, maybe 2. So
I was in 3 trades and I closed my trade at 9 p.m. for minus 1% on the 3 cumulative. Overall, I was up 1% at the end of the day, but after turnover happened, the biggest drawdown I was it's 2%, and I closed everything at 9 p.m. Recover the loss, yes, and make more if it's possible. I was waiting for Euro-Yen to make a good pullback on M5. The daily is up, so it's part of the strategy. And I'm actually on Euro GBP on short, and I'm actually up to 1%.
This morning we had a nice pullback on Euro Pound. I got in a bit too early. I seen this bearish candle here, got in on it, pushed up, hit R2. This would have been a perfect entry here, but I missed the perfect entry. Got too early. Nice coming down now. I'm looking to target S1, and that's a nice $500 profit, 1% profit. If this closes at 1%, I'll be at break even. And then I just would look to get one more trade at 1% today, and I'd be happy with that. That'd be 2% in a day. Up 1% on the account. That's the goal for today. Profit because of him. Yeah.
We are all in Euro Pound.
It's a good entry.
Yeah,
where did you get in? Did you get in? Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. Oh, you got in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I got in here. You just got a better entry than me.
Christian takes the same trade. No, here he closed at 141, so potentially here. Really bad. Because if you look the support on H1, you can see the support is really difficult to break. But I won't try because it's Friday and it's possible they want to.
Yeah, I put mine at S1. I know it's not, but if not, I'll just put it here.
Personally, I'm going to try the support too.
It's not let me move it.
Potentially the support 3 now.
S3. We may as well if it goes continues.
If they break the support, they're going to sell it.
Yeah.
Really.
If it just keeps on going, I'll move my stop loss and just drag it. To as long as I'll put my stop loss to like 1-to-1, like 500. If it keeps on coming down, just pull this down. This last 2 days probably haven't been the best. I had one nice winner, made 1.8%. The account was at break even.
I took a short on Euro Pound, played out well, took 1% off of it. It went to a resistance that it's been struggling with for the past week and a half. So took that one, and then I took another trade, but I'm keeping that secret from everybody.
Narrowly, you're on the right way. Yeah, that's what I said to you, but I think you could have took it. And you're saying it's gone. Is it gone?
I reckon it'll come back
down.
down.
A bit of profit. If you think that's going wherever you think that's going, you could still take that. It's pulling back now. Let's take it. You still take it.
Yeah, I'm just playing by the rules.
Okay. I don't say anything. Malicious. No, nothing from me. With my trend line breaking, see, you predict that, they say, touch of death on me there, mate.
It maybe come across that I'm not being active, because that's all like the guys can see in the office. But it's like I'm still going through the process of evaluating trades, looking at my trades yesterday that I missed or I cut short, while looking at the market for opportunities. So I don't know how it comes across, but that's the kind of process that I'm going through, and just running out of time really. Any other circumstances, I would have taken the day off and just gone and walked my dog, or got some fresh air, or maybe gone for a run?
Yeah, just sitting and waiting. 2 trades on. One's in profit, one not in profit. The one not in profit, which is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Last night was 1 pip away from my stop loss. I went back up, maybe another 1 pip, couple pips away from my entry price. So I was in profit, well not by much, but now it's gone back down, so I'm about down by 0.5%. So just watching and see what happens with that one. My second trade I put on today, which is euro against the pound. It went up to 1%, and with hindsight I probably should have closed the trade at 1%. But yeah, it's gone back down, and I'm just waiting to see what happens in the when the US opens. So see what happens in the US market. I have done well, but I think from Wednesday, I think there was a change in the market that I wasn't really aware of. Just following my strategy, looking at the dailies, looking at hourlies and 15 minutes, and yeah, took trades I shouldn't have taken, and I think my stop loss wasn't far away from my entry. It wasn't far enough away from my entry, so I've been caught out there.
I think Andrew is the mole. I don't know, because he's staying down the road where Barack lives, like in the same building, and I don't know, just a couple of things that he said, I think he's the mole. Yeah, he's quite quiet, he hasn't said a lot. I think he could be the mole, if there is one.
I'm in a cable trade. Yeah, I'm just hoping it just turns around, mate. It's not really, it's just going sideways at the moment, so probably waiting for the US. Fingers crossed.
Hello.
Big profits. Oh, wait.
You're up $3,000 in the account. You're laughing.
There's only 2 losers and then it's gone.
2 open trades, mate, so they can go.
I can't wait till it actually comes out. We're going to get roasted.
I'm not even going to read the comments, man. I'm not even going to watch it. Yeah, it's going to be needs glasses. You need a eating the ice. Why is he eating the ice for? What a donut. You know what I mean? I'm just going to get rinsed.
Yeah. What else can we say? Like shitty beard up.
I'm just going to be in the comments going nuts and everything.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, man.
You know what you're talking to? That's me.
Come meet me now.
So guys, I hope you're enjoying the trading series. If you think you have what it takes to win $100,000 in live trading accounts, then join my free trading challenge. All you have to do is click the link in the description and sign up. Like I said, it's 100% free. The trading challenge starts in January. I wish you the best of luck, guys.
So, how did we find this week?
Tough.
Yeah? Pardon?
The last 2 days,
Yeah, I think a lot of you did stuff that you shouldn't have done. There were some great trades again today. And today it was, you could have picked fewer, got better trades and done so much better. Today was a great trade for me on gold. Gold long today. That was a nice trade, quite a long one, 150 pip move. That's literally the only one that I was in that you guys could have taken. I did go on an index long as well, but gold was the main play today, especially with been a bit of a risk off in the market, so everyone floating towards gold. So there was some quite good opportunities. Callum was actually in gold yesterday, so if he held that, he would have been flying colours today, so that's unfortunate. Next week is going to be seriously tough. And when I mean tough, I mean tougher than any series that we've done before. So if some individuals do want to quit when they find out what we're doing, that is perfectly fine, all right? The individuals that won't be participating in the final challenge, as in won't be on the leaderboards. There will still be opportunities for them to be involved, but they won't be going to the destination. There's 2 of you in here that aren't vaccinated anyway, so both of you won't be able to go because it's abroad. Plus, if you was vaccinated, your performance was pretty bad today as well. So you guys will, you'll be out of the competition yourself, but you still have a role to play in the final stage. You're not out of the competition. I think you've done reasonably well. I think today let you down a bit. You still did well. You're still up just, but you've done well enough. And Bradley, yourself, you're also out of the competition, but you have a chance to be involved in the finals. Okay, so I'm going to start to sort out your teams, and then I want you to stand in your teams. So no one's going home unless any of you 3 decide that you wanted to go home. Do any of you want to go home?
No, of course
not. No? Okay. So the 3 teams that we're going to start with. It's team 1 is Matthew and James. So if you want to stand next to each other, Matthew and James, here we are. Okay, Andrew will be a part of your team and play in support role. So you 3 are together. Team 2 is Richard and Callum. Support role for Richard and Callum is going to be Bradley Jones. So you'll be with them as well. So go stand with your team. Team 3 is going to be Christian and Cayman with Bradley Dickinson. So stand there with your team. Everybody that is travelling is the 2 individuals that I named, Matthew James, Richard Callum, Christian Cayman. You will need to be here at 6 AM on Monday. Be prepared to travel. I would probably take a small rucksack of your own gear. You will be traveling and trading like in the previous series. Okay, you'll be given a trading account of £2,000, and the whole point of this is to show individuals that trading on £2,000 with your own money to live off of isn't glamorous. Okay, this series we've gone 1 step further. Okay, so you're probably wondering why we've got a 3rd member of the team. That 3rd member of the team is going to be feeding and drinking you. So their job is to trade a trading account that is solely based on providing food and drink. That's all that money can be used for. Okay, so if you lose money, you don't eat or drink. If you do, you forfeit and you quit the challenge. The other 2 individuals, you have a team leader. Your team leader of each group is Matthew, Richard and Christian. Now you've got the great responsibility of having a £2,000 account as well on top of the food, and your job is to trade that where you have to use that money just for travel to get you to your location. It has to cover both of your costs to be able to get there. How you do that, whether that's boat, flying, ferry, cycling, I couldn't care less, but you have to get there to win. Yeah, the first one to arrive at the location wins. Nice and simple. Yeah? Do we have any questions?
Where are we going?
You definitely do get the location now.
Switzerland? I don't know. Turkey? Anyway.
No clue. Somewhere hot, of course. I come from Scotland. I come from a cold place, so yes, please give me something hot. I don't know if it's going to be in Europe. I don't know where's hot now, but Spain, something like that. Turkey, whatever. Hot. Okay, can we go to America? Can we do Florida?
Probably be Italy. I haven't been to Italy before. Skied in the Alps. I go to France every year, but I've never been to Italy, so it'd be nice to go to the Alps or Switzerland or south of France.
Don't know, maybe Spain, something like that.
If I had to guess a country, I want to say something like Greenland, but I really have no no clue where it could be. I mean, it could be anywhere.
So guys, you've been involved with the Real Forex Trader series now for a fair few episodes. If you think you have what it takes to be one of these candidates in our next series, click the link in the description below and apply. I wish you the best of luck, and let's see if you can make it to the end. So, location that you guys will be traveling to is Russia.
Russia.
Okay, so pack accordingly. On Monday morning, it gets serious. You need to make sure that you've got your passport and your COVID test proof, yeah? Once you come in Monday at 6 AM, you'll have further instructions. You've got one backpack. You've got to think about it. You can't take a suitcase. You start taking a suitcase, you're going to start racking up costs. Literally a backpack that has something that can keep you warm. That's all I'd say. Any questions? 6 AM, you will arrive here on Monday, and once you walk through that door at 6 AM, that is when the challenge begins. All right?
So we have no food or drink from 6?
From 6 AM. So if you want to eat beforehand, feel free. Yeah? At 6 AM, we'll then give a further brief of a little bit more information of whereabouts, and then we'll go from there. You won't be able to leave the office until 5 PM that day. You need to ideally be at your destination probably no later than probably Tuesday midnight. So you've got a quick turnaround to be able to get where you need to get. I'll probably say Wednesday at the latest. Put it this way, I won't be there by Friday, so I'll be coming back Friday, so you haven't got long. I've got to go all that way there to sit on my arse in a lovely location with a nice drink, hoping that someone knocks on the door. Because if they don't, I'll get the whole place to myself. This is going to be great. So the beauty of this is you may trade well and you'll be able to get there, but you might be there starving, depending on the individuals back here. Or you could literally be crawling on a bus because you've got no money to get anywhere, but then you've got enough money for you to both eat at a Michelin star restaurant because the trader back here is doing really well. So it's in your hands from two teams. Those team leaders that are called out, you have the decision on Monday morning to let me know. We'll line up just like this, and you can let me know. Are you just going to trade the account, or are you going to allow the other person? So you need to make that decision. So the two of you traveling, you can either trade it yourself and stick to it yourself, and that's your decision, and let the other person just come along for the ride, help with navigation, whatever, and plan the route and so on and so forth, which I might say is quite a hard task, especially when batteries start to die. If you haven't got any battery packs, battery chargers, probably worth thinking about that. You will have zero money, yeah, which means you will not be given any money from anyone. Anyone caught using any of their own money at all for a bottle of water, a packet of crisps, a snack machine, absolutely anything, a penny over on getting on a bus, it's an instant disqualification, and you'll literally just get a text message from me saying you've quit.
Where are you sleep? Where are we going to sleep? So
where are you going to sleep?
With the money of the guy who
ask Ben.
Who stay here? No, with the money of the traveling.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got to plan it. Okay. Ideally, you're not sleeping.
Yeah.
Ideally, you've done something. You've caught a plane that evening, and you're on your way to your location. You're sleeping through the night on the plane, and then you wake up at your location, or you're on a bus, or you're on a fucking ferry. I don't care. You've got to work that out. Or you're going to be sleeping in the toilet like Ben did.
Okay, so we have the destination Monday morning. We know where we're going on Monday.
So on Monday, you know where you're going. You're going to Russia.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you when you land in Russia, the location of where you need to then get to. And it's not going to be fucking close either.
No, it's
so
really far.
You could be even further out the way. So like, if we don't know, so we could go Moscow. or whatever, and you could be talking them.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah. It's going to be fucking great, isn't it? But this is to prove two things. Just see how far you can take it, see whether or not you can make it there. And you've seen from the previous series, everyone's made it there. We know it's achievable, so you can definitely achieve it. You've just got a lot riding on some of the individuals that are with you. So you need to let me know again on Monday whether or not you're going to be placing the trades just yourself or with your teammate. The guy with you's got a load of responsibility. He's basically got to look after himself for food and you. So it's going to be hard. At the end of the day, do you play it safe and go small? Do you end up like in some of the other series where you're ending up eating pot noodles, or do you go big? Thing is, you risk it and you've got no food and you're out in the sticks. It's not very nice. But same side, if you're not moving anywhere and you're sitting in a Michelin star restaurant, it's also, I suppose it's better than the other one, isn't it? But either way, it's a good challenge. It's going to be really fun. It's a one backpack, and I'm talking not a suitcase backpack, I'm talking just a normal backpack that you would wear. You know, change your clothes, something that you can wrap up in if you get cold, yeah?
Thank you.
I'll see you on Monday at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Texas. Yeah. Opposite corner. No, but
I eat a lot of food as well.
I know.
I eat a lot of food.
I know you do.
Even if it is restless.
Do I get a separate, obviously I get a separate account for
Yeah,
you?
$2 grand account for yourself, top three.
Do I get to eat whenever I want though?
Yeah, probably.
I'll be here trying to feed them.
Well, I made it. I don't know.
Happy?
Oh, mate, I'm happy. Happier than I was yesterday. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I best send my Tinder location to Russia now, so when I get there, it's sorted.
like I said, it's a hunt. You hunt, you eat, you sleep, repeat. You don't eat, you die. You don't sleep, you can't trade properly, you die. That's it. Get there.
Russia's full of mad people, isn't it? Frenchie, have you seen what Frenchie bought a fucking laptop bag? that's it.
Get your fucking USB charging pack out.
No, I've put it back in the van because I can't take it on and
Look like an IED. Did you have breakfast? No. Fuck me, I eat fuck. Like McDonald's, went to McDonald's yesterday, had the new double Big Mac, chicken and bacon burger, fries, nachos. Yeah, you're quite a fat cunt, sorry for swearing. Quite a fat cunt.
Got porridge and a load of croissants. Got three big ones. So my belly's feeling it a bit today. No, but I'm not hungry at the minute, but I will be. I get hangry.
Mate, Richie made me. Daddy, he's the dad of the house. He was up about 4 o'clock. You could hear him in the kitchen. Scrambled egg on toast. He made us. Last few mornings he's made that actually. So yeah, been looking after us, mate.
Mate, I don't even cook. Like, so this is a big thing for me. Like, having to figure out how to work like, there's just so many. I know it sounds silly, but there's so other. I just don't do that. Like, you know, my wife takes care of me. Like,
So you're trying to copy me already?
He's copied me the whole challenge, mate. That's why he's still here.
Mate, that's right.
Fucking, I don't know. You don't have to lie.
If I copied you, I'd be down even more money. Do you get what I mean?
I took about 20 odd trades. You took about 5.
15.
That's right.
5 look. Morning. Why is you
Bad week last week. The market was very choppy. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't get direction on it. So this week, over the better week, I'll bring this 100k account back, and then I'll be happy chappy. Yeah, but I'm happy anyway. I'm still here. You know what I mean? I'm still here. I'm not going to Russia, which ain't a bad thing either.
I don't think I'm doing this.
Okay, everybody. Challenge starts. Off you go. You can start making your money. Yeah. You cannot leave the office until 5 p.m. Your food account will be with you shortly. Okay? You need to use 1% per trade. Okay? Perfect. Best of luck. I need to know from your team leader if you've decided to let both people trade or if you're trading yourself. So do you want to go first?
I've decided to take a couple of trades, call it bullets if you like, and then if I'm offside with the market, Callum steps in.
Okay. I'm trading and he'll navigate.
Okay, so you're not allowed to trade?
No, yeah.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I trade for traveling, and he trade for food.
And I'll do the navigating.
Okay. And you want to navigate?
Yeah.
We were thinking about the OGPY actually going down after the push of this morning, and that could be just a pullback on the trend line after the break of the trend line, so it could be long on the OGPY, could be great for the day.
So the Japanese yen. So I'm just looking, waiting to see where market direction goes. If it hits the support and breaks through and goes down to this support here. I'm just waiting to see what happens. Don't want to rush into any trades. So account is a small account, so I'm going to try and manage the risk as well as I can.
We take a short on USD CAD, but before the beginning of the challenge, so we closed, and obviously going to the way we have thinking about, and everything we have prepared to be going in the way we want, but 10 minutes before the challenge. So we have nothing actually, so we're going to wait to pull back.
In profit?
I should have traded bigger.
It's a secret. Okay. Come closer. I took a short on USDCHF.
It's a nice.
So far it's working, yeah. Had a nice little engulfing bar.
Yeah, he wanted to fucking gamble £1,000. I was like, no.
It's not gambling, look at that shit. That shit is so perfect.
No,
so
it was
perfect.
still.
No, still though. It's perfect.
Would have been up 250.
You understand, like, it's a challenge, right? So it's not as much as trade realistically, yes. If we're really going to Russia, we need like.
Yeah, you do need a lot of money.
You need a lot of money. If you're risking like $100 per trade, you're not ever gonna make 500 in a day. At least not from a numerical standpoint. So you'd have to risk more. But I'm scared, so I did it. So we'll see. Maybe if this trade works, I'll scale more and like trade bigger size on the next ones, and then we'll just get fat as we go.
I'm hungry. We're not falling apart. I can go. No, 22:09. He's coming at the 10 o'clock. My feeding time. It's coming at the feeding time.
It's feeding time.
It's feeding time. Shit. Wait, how is it? All your clocks are off. No, this is not. Yeah, I thought that said 7. I haven't had much sleep, as you can tell. It's gonna be a long day.
This is my navigator.
Yeah, this is the nav. I can't even tell the time. I got a fucking watch on. I've got an idea of what I want to see. It was happening, not quite happening now. So I want to see. The dollar index. I want to see which way it breaks. It's in like a kind of wedge pattern. So I want to see which way it breaks, and I might make a decision after that. But
You know what way the direction.
And that gives us four clear bullets. Yeah. So that's roughly what we're looking at. But we just need to see our direction and see where we're going. If possible, if this breaks out the bottom, we'll have it.
The goal could be $600. This is 30%, so we need to be greedy. And if we are greedy, my emotion go in my brain. So we're going to try to make the balance between everything and see what's going on for today.
I got stopped out because I was moving my stop loss up because I didn't want to, just because of the challenge, I don't want to risk like losing money once I'm in profit. So I moved it to not break even, but somewhere above break even, and then was just following each 15-minute candle bar close until it took me out. It took me out for $40 profit. So
that's the Uber paid for?
That's the Uber, right? So then we'll just look for the next one. I see a setup on gold, but a little cautious and hesitant with gold, just because it's finicky. But if it keeps holding the support, keeps holding the UK pivot, and I can get a nice, clean, bullish bar, then I'll take it. Just fire away.
Yep. There's enough money for some sun cream. Ooh, jeez. Sun cream.
The CHF is going strongly, which is correlated with gold going long. So.
Also, guys, I want to make it super clear that you're not talking about your accounts amongst different teams, so people don't know where you are. If you are telling them
it's only going to disadvantage you anyway, yeah?
Currently up 121, but floating profit. So if I was to close it, I'd be up that much. Can't close it yet though. Need to get a bit more. Just because we don't think it'll pay for what we need. The risk reward is not correct, right? So if I was to close it now, I'd be only making like maybe 0.3 or 0.4, and I'm risking 250 to make like $100, which doesn't make any sense. Speaking to my faithful navigator here, who's the expert on transportation, we know we require more capital to reach our destination. So, given the goal that I need to reach, I receive my goals from my faithful navigator. My job is only to trade.
For the day, depends where we're going. If it is Russia, about 550 British pounds, and if it's where I think it is, Mallorca, Spain, because the Love Island Villa. Just need some food.
Paper.
Nah, he hasn't got to make much.
Whatever.
Hot noodles are only £1.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty early in the day. I mean, I don't normally eat anything until like 2 p.m., which is not for another
I'm 3
6
meals
hours.
in by 2 p.m.
I mean, I fast. So for me, I can go like 4 or 5 days. Cayman's like, hell no. Not often, but like once a year, I'll do a fast. Usually 3 days, but sometimes 5.
Now I just entered into Euro Yen, so let's wait and see how that goes. Hopefully I can feed everyone today. Wait and see what happens.
We pulled the trigger, we sure did. Basically nicked the low, filled the gap. We're looking for the reversal now, oversold. Looking for this day, obviously. Dollar index to come down, let's see. 400 stop loss now. 20% of the account. You can see our stops there, so didn't get it under S1, but we only took the first bullet. We counted on having 4 bullets, so that's bullet number 1. The daily low by about 6 or 7 pips, which is quite common. This reverses back up that line. So go get me a cigar. No stress. It's in the area we wanted it to be. Basically, we're between 2 zones. We've took the first zone, and the way it's looking now, possibly it's the second zone that we should have went in. But we're going to find out. We're not wrong yet. Just below the yellow line. Just because if that pips us up by 1, I think I'll die on the spot. I will just die in front of you. Yeah, and that takes us to risk 470. I'm going to take it right more then. That'll be oversold in RSI there. That's nearly up at resistance now. And I can turn at any point. That smashes back down, our trade's off. We got excited. We've waited for this spot. We've actually talked about this spot for how many days? 2 days now? We've talked about these 2 areas for 2 days. 2 days, yeah. Damn, we should have waited for the pinball. It's like you tickle salmon, you know, in the water, you come on. See, it's working. It's actually working. Good line, it's going to reject. Come on. That's what it's beginning to reject. That rejects big time off of there, we're in. We're off to the races.
So come to daddy.
Come to daddy, cool. Okay, I won't overdo it. Jesus Christ.
Didn't really wait for confirmation. We was it closed the gap. We was trying to be a bit keen to. I think to get in a bit too early. Both decisions really.
We close USDK 6% profit. So yeah, you want a number? 121 profit.
Yeah, I'm feeling like our trade has got a good chance now. We basically are at the point where it's going to go where we thought it was going to go, or we're going to go the other way. It broke the moving average. Yeah, let's see. Talk to Papa. I think we're at break
Daddy
even
Richie.
there. Can't be far off. Let's go. I have to watch this. Let's see how close to break even are we? We're getting there, yeah. Let's see.
Taking that pound 22. I'm in one, yeah.
Coming back.
£2.
£2.
Focused on food now.
Down slightly, $150, but it's still going.
Yes, I think it will start in a nice place.
Yeah, I think a double bottom.
So that's what you want to look at. Nice, big, lovely, fat blue candle. Let's go to the moon.
Let's go into the race.
It's going to the moon. I told you from the start, 18 was here. 18. Nothing's done yet. We'll have to see.
I'm watching it on all time frames.
We've got a few time frames going on. All agreed?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'll get you two, right?
Take it all down now.
Smashing trade.
Let's see if it's enough.
That's a smashing trade.
It's going higher.
It is going higher. 18.
Okay, listen up. Change your plans. We're going to be flying to.
Next time on The Real Forex Trader.
Yeah, I'm in that gold. I'm trying to keep it a secret from gaming.
We've got the money as well, so even if one of that teams smashes it now, they get the early flight. If they get the early flight, that means they've still got to get money to travel. We've got the money to travel.
If I had to guess, I would say one team besides us is probably still struggling.
We need to do something like 25% of the account on one day.
It's fucking gone.
So guys, I hope you're enjoying the trading series. If you think you have what it takes to win $100,000 in live trading accounts, then join my free trading challenge. All you have to do is click the link in the description and sign up. Like I said, it's 100% free. The trading challenge starts in January. I wish you the best of luck, guys.